What's going on, everybody? It is Luke Beller with the Sideline Scoop, and right before I get into these injuries for both the Packers and the Rams, I just wanted to say thank you to all you guys who have subscribed recently. In the past week or two, we've gained 1,000 subscribers, so to all you guys who are new here, thank you guys so much for subscribing, and I'm going to continue to put out Packers content, mostly, also some other NFL content as well, so thank you guys. I just really appreciate all of your guys' support. So first off, let's get started with the Packers. So when we take a look at these Packers injuries, there's only one guy listed on the injury report who did not participate, and that is defensive lineman Kingsley Keke. He's been dealing with a concussion. He missed Week 17 as well, and so it still seems that he's having troubles with that, obviously, if he did not participate in practice. So we'll sort of have to watch his status through the rest of the week to see if he will be able to suit up for this game coming up on Saturday. And then there are 6 other players on this Packers injury report, which means there's only 7 guys total on this injury report, which is awesome. The Packers are pretty healthy overall, besides, of course, us losing David Bakhtiari a few weeks ago. Because in Week 17, we had 14 guys on the injury report. Now we only have 7, so obviously having that bye week really allowed us to get a lot healthier. So that's obviously an advantage of having that number 1 seed. And so the 6 other players who are on the injury report for the Packers, they are all listed as limited for Tuesday's practice. We have Kevin King dealing with an Achilles injury, Allen Lazard dealing with a core and a wrist injury, tight end Mercedes Lewis dealing with a knee injury, cornerback Zadarius Smith, or not cornerback, linebacker, sorry, my C looked like an L. Zadarius Smith, obviously he's a linebacker, dealing with a ankle and thumb injury, and then wide receiver Equanimeous St. Brown and dealing with a knee and an ankle injury. And then Rick Wagner has been dealing with a knee injury. He did play in that Week 17 game versus the Bears, but he is also going to be limited right now, so hopefully he'll be able to play coming up on Saturday. It seems like he should be able to. It seems like all 6 of those guys who are limited should be good to go on Saturday. But with the Packers adding, tackle Jared Veldheer, it makes you wonder if maybe Rick Wagner's injury is a little more serious. Maybe not. Maybe it was just a depth play, or maybe they'll end up starting Veldheer. Who knows? We'll see coming up on Saturday. So that's pretty much all for the Packers. And then moving to the Rams side of the ball, the Rams seem to be a lot more affected by the injury bug right now. Of course, Aaron Donald in that game versus the Seahawks ends up suffering some torn rib cartilage. It came out, I think, yesterday. McVay said that he should be expected to play coming up on Saturday. Who knows if that'll actually happen. But in today's practice for the Rams, they actually had a walkthrough. So all of these designations are like estimations of what their participation would have been. And so Aaron Donald did not participate in practice. And so that'll be interesting to follow throughout the rest of the week to sort of see if he ends up playing. I feel like he will play. There was someone commenting in my comment section sort of about suffering torn rib cartilage and how it's very painful and they don't think he could play through it. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if there are any doctors out there who have some insight on that, but who knows what's going to happen with him, because obviously, lots of comments are great. Sometimes, though, I don't know the factual evidence of them, but we'll just have to wait and see if there are any doctors out there, comment your thoughts on torn rib cartilage. I'd be curious to hear. I have no idea how that kind of stuff works. Then next guy, we got Cooper Kupp dealing with a knee injury from that Seahawks game. He also did not participate. And then we have the quarterback situation. Jared Goff was actually a full participant today in practice, and then John Wolford did not participate today, after suffering that neck injury in Seattle. And so for these 2 quarterbacks, we know McVay said he hasn't really come out and said who is going to start. But with Goff being the guy who is the full participant in practice, you'd have to assume potentially that he could be the guy. But I was reading an article earlier this week from Albert Breger over at Sports Illustrated, and apparently last week McVay came out and sort of told the team internally who was going to start earlier in the week, but didn't really tell the media, so who knows, that could be what's happening here. He doesn't want to give the Packers a leg up potentially, so that could be happening again. So who knows who's going to start at quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. And then we have guard for the Rams, David Edwards did not participate, and then Terrell Lewis, outside linebacker, also did not participate with an ankle injury. And then the final guy for the Rams on the injury report is Andrew Whitworth, was limited with a knee injury. So those are pretty much all the injuries for both teams. I'll be doing another injury video most likely sometime later this week, so make sure you guys subscribe so you guys do not miss that. And if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like it down below because it really helps push the video out to more people with that, YouTube algorithm, sort of the way that works. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.